A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start with Richardson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Rodgers. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. Complete, he finds Brake. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Toss play, Richardson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much. And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff. Yeah, when we talked about it, they did. Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. 5 yards to gain here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession. And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield. And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Rodgers now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go to it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Richardson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. Finding room inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Richardson fighting through. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mason Schreck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Good move at the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
All right, here we go. Leopard.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Now Trubisky to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, Rodgers.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Oh, design run for their wideout. They find some open field here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Trubisky now down around his goal line. Going up top. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Richardson. And some space here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And Brake has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a toss to Richardson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. As they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result.